Mathias, during the presentation of our full year figures last year in London, we have talked about a potential delisting from the London Stock Exchange. Why are we thinking about this?
Yes, thank you, Linda. Good question indeed. I think 2014-15, when the group came together and the dual listing structure was established, this was really key. It was really important, and there were a lot of good things attached to that. However, since then, a lot has changed. COVID, Brexit, and meanwhile, a lot of the trading, 75% you could say, is done only on one exchange. And this is now the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. And that's why shareholders actually have approached us to ask, does it really make sense to have these dual structures?
Mm-hmm. What are the benefits of a single listing in Frankfurt?
I think it's something indeed. The dual listing was important for shareholders, and so could be the single listing. Mm-hmm. To pool liquidity at one place, this is always something which in particular in these days is very good, very important. This is a remark that I always get. At the same time, for us as a company, of course, one listing place, one governance system, that's easier, less costs, less resources, less issues compared to two governance systems in parallel. But in the end, I mean, for us, it would have been not really different whether it would be the UK or Germany. In the end, shareholders have now more or less pointed at, let's put it, and recommend to go to the Frankfurt Stock Exchange because, again, more than 75% of the volumes are traded there. I think the 6th of December, when we had our results, is a good example. Something like 17 million of shares were traded in Frankfurt and only 2 million on the London Stock Exchange. That's why the recommendation.
So I'm sure this is nothing that can be done overnight. What does the process now look like?
Yes, as you were saying, it has been a quite long process because the idea, we were approached in the summer, we had a lot of discussions with shareholders, how do they look at it, is there a value in a dual listing for them, or would they prefer to decomplex, go for one listing? Also in December we just said we would consider this and would continue to have discussions, so there is still opportunity for shareholders to say, yeah, maybe we still want it, but in the end all the feedback was, yeah, please go for a single listing, take complexity out, and that's why we've now put it on the agenda for our annual shareholders meeting, the AGM. This will be mid-February, and then shareholders can vote on this. 75% need to approve it, and this is, I think, we recommend because of the simplification, but in the end, this is really a shareholder vote as it should be on an AGM.
So that was the delisting. Now let's have a look at our finance strategy. Last year, the motto was a year of transition. Is there a theme for this year?
For me personally, it's return to growth. Last year, we were really making sure everything is within our corridor, solid. Let's get back, let's achieve our targets. And this year it's a lot about returning to growth, something we couldn't always do last year. And I look forward to that. That's why profits are expected to grow with at least 25%.
Mm-hmm. And how do you look at it from your point of view? How can we achieve those goals?
I think we have really good cornerstones to get to the 25%. Alone we are hedged now for the winter and for the summer. We have cruises ramped up in occupancy. We have modest growth in our product-based business, and we will see growth in the tour operators, which have an intake which is plus more than 10% in volume already. So I think the ingredients are there to really grow the business now.
Okay, thank you very much, Mathias. We will see each other the latest at the annual general meeting.
We will do so. Thank you very much.